Take your sweet fucking time.
I didn't have it open. I forgot.
How do you forget? We've been doing this for so long.
Because I enjoy hanging out with you guys.
This is business.
This is business, not pleasure.
There's nothing pleasurable about what we're doing here.
Yeah, as soon as the stream gets off, then it's pleasure. Then I'm like, hey, but while we're doing this, I am miserable and I am angry.
I'm doing what I was hired to do.
This is one of those weird things. I literally, and I think we've kind of talked about this a little bit here and there, at least similar ideas. I literally can't imagine not doing something like this at this point.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, and like, Chris, I bet you're in the same boat where it's like, we're doing YouTube forever on our own. And it's like we try to stop. Years. I try to stop here and there. And then I'm back after a little bit because I'm like, I got it. I got to do it.
Yeah, but it's like I said before, this is my happy medium to where it's like I don't have to put in too much effort and I enjoy it. It only takes like 4 hours of my week.
Yeah, it only takes like 20 of mine, if not more. Yeah. How much? Yeah, I should like time it one time and like see how long. But how I like do it is I'll edit in like 10-minute increments because I just want to scream if I don't do it like that. Because they're so long, especially like episode 41, which I just got done editing, and this is 44 now, by the way, of the longest running show on the internet. Not even remotely close, but not really, but kinda. So
not even close.
I don't know,
but kinda.
Yeah, there's a show name somewhere in there, and I had lost my train of thought. So here's the deal. Today, very tired. Stayed up a little too late last night. Very emotional. Had a lot going on. This weekend was Endgame came out and the Battle of Winterfell happened. And like the actual events of each of those respective things didn't necessarily get me, but there's a lot of like meta stuff surrounding it that did. And I've just had a heck of a day today. Like for me, the big thing was like it's like Endgame, no spoilers or anything. It's like wrapping up like this first huge segment of the MCU, and I was like, fuck, that shit started when I was in 5th grade. And now here I am as a big boy. It's like, holy shit.
Big old
like,
boy.
I was watching it and I just, you see all the people flying around punching things or whatever. And you're like, wow.
That's the entire movie.
Yeah.
I saw one joke online that was like, the Endgame wasn't as great as I thought it was going to be. It was just like the first 15 minutes. Thanos got pulled over for a speeding ticket. And the next 3 hours was him in court.
Yeah, I saw lots of random shit like that. I loved every single one of them because a lot of them were like, yeah, it was all right, but that 30-minute straight sex scene between Cap and Iron Man was kind of
Dude, I was so fucking upset because like I had tried so hard to not get spoiled. I didn't even try to not have Infinity War spoiled, and it was spoiled but it was spoiled like a month after it came out because I didn't. Actually, no. Whatever. It was spoiled a little bit after it came out. But, like, fucking 2 or 3 days. Like, last night, it was spoiled. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I tried not to get it spoiled.
I've got to give the internet credit. They've done a very good job of hiding all the spoilers. Knock on wood, I haven't been spoiled yet.
Just you wait, dude.
I still got to fucking watch it. All my coworkers like, you got to go see it. If I wasn't super busy today, I honestly seriously thought about getting an Uber down to a movie theater. And just been like...
Why Uber?
Why an Uber?
Because I can't take the van. They got a GPS on it. They're going to know I'm fucking off to the movie theater for 3 hours.
Oh.
Don't you have a car? Like a Jeep?
Yeah, but it's at home. I was talking about at work.
Oh.
You're being nutty. I had it spoiled the night it came out.
Really?
Yeah. I was playing GTA and
That's
someone just was like in the chat, they're like, by the way, here's the thing that happens. And I was like, cool. Like it wasn't even midnight yet. So it's like, it wasn't like the official like premiere yet. It was like, people who went and saw like the Thursday night showing. It's like, are you fucking assholes? Because then I saw it Saturday with my friends and it was lovely.
I saw it. I'm not going to say what it is, but I saw it on a post that was like people arguing about something fucking stupid. There was a post, an article that was like, this man was physically assaulted because he had spoiled the ending to Infinity War. Like people physically beat him up. And I was like, listen, spoiling stuff is fucked up, but it does not like justify physical assault.
No.
And then there were people like in the comments that were like, no, it absolutely fucking does. You're ruining somebody's blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and then the other person's like, fucking no, it doesn't. It's physical. It's literally just a movie. Calm down. And one person is like, I don't know how to explain to you that you should care about real people more than fictional characters. And then at the very end of it, because there were like a ton of people just arguing back and forth, last comment in like big ass bold text, the spoiler. And I was like, fuck off. I agreed with you and everything, and you had to be a fucking dick and spoil it.
And that's why you don't post things on the internet.
I didn't know. Here's the thing. I didn't post it. I just saw it. Like, I just agreed with what...
is you shouldn't have even been looking through those comments anyway.
No, here's the thing. Because it's on Tumblr, so I was just scrolling down. Like, I was trying to avoid it.
Oh. Well, then you just
But
have
it
to,
was like the last big thing. I should have done that. I really should have, but... Like, people... Because there's been, like, a huge discourse thing about it, especially on Tumblr. I don't know if it's anywhere else, but it's like, if a movie can be completely ruined by a spoiler, then it's not a good movie to begin with.
Yeah.
Which I partially agree with. And when it comes to like things like The Sixth Sense, I feel like, no, that's because it's like, that's the twist. If a movie has a twist, then I think it's an exception.
I think
but if it's like an action movie,
I think part of it is just the experience of it's like you're ruining someone's experience.
Yeah, exactly. I was still like super excited to see it on Wednesday, and like I still want to see it even though I know what happens.
Yeah, and well, it's like if you know like one thing, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I only know one thing. I hear
it's a 3-hour movie, so it's like there's a lot
of things that happen.
I mean, because I knew I know probably the biggest thing that happened, but I was like, okay, yeah, well, it's like it's hard to even talk about it because like I don't want to like hint
Spoil
at anything for people who haven't seen it yet. Though when this comes out, everyone will see it. It doesn't matter. Anyway, no spoilers. But it's like there's 3 hours of movie, lots of shit going on. I figured this thing would have happened at the end, and it's like, yep, that's where it was. But yeah, the whole everything, it's hard to talk about. But it's a good movie regardless. That's the point.
I mean, it probably is. Yeah. I keep seeing these memes from the movie, not from the movie, but about the movie, that aren't like a spoiler or anything. I just like, I don't understand it, and I'm probably going to when I watch it. It's not like any like, character deaths or anything. It's just like the interactions between one character and several other characters, and I just keep seeing it, and I'm like, what the fuck happens? What does this mean?
Are they like talking about like out of context spoilers or something? It's not, because like I've seen shit like that.
It's like, basically it's like this character, it's like just an image. It's like this character, all these characters like defending this one character. So I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? What is there, like a fight with that one character or something? I don't know. I'll find out on Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't even know what you mean.
You did see the movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's amazing. It's like you don't even need to be like, well, yeah, you should go see it because everyone's gonna see it.
Yeah, everybody's gonna.
It already made a fucking $1 trillion. It's like, you don't need to recommend it. It could. I mean, it could be a dog shit movie, and everyone would see it because it's it's the end to this
Marvel.
whole thing.
Yeah.
So one of these years, I bet you me and Kit will have a long conversation about it. Just because I feel like we'll have the most passionate and different views.
In 15 years, when Kit returns...
Yeah, seriously.
From his slumber of doing chores.
He's like Cinderella.
Yeah, the chores tonight. Can't do podcast.
What movie had, like, out of every movie that's been spoiled for you guys,
Shrek.
What was the worst?
Did you say Shrek?
Is there, like, a vital plot point to Shrek?
Yeah, when Lord Fuckwad got eaten.
Exactly. The one that stands out to me is I remember some dude fucking just DM'd me on Twitter that Han Solo dies in Star Wars. And I was so mad about that. Just some random dude.
Was it one of the fucking Maplecraft guys who hated you?
No, I don't know who it was. No, I went through and looked at his profile, and it was like nobody. It was an active account, but nobody who I knew followed him, and he didn't follow anybody that I knew. It's like he just found my account.
Found you. Just to ruin it.
Fucking Han Solo dies in Star Wars.
Yeah, that leads into what I was going to talk about. It's like, because I've never had a movie be like, I think probably Endgame is the worst one, but I got over it pretty quickly, so it's like, whatever. My orchestra teacher is like a fucking huge Star Wars fan. Watched every single one, loved every single Star Wars movie, even the ones that were fucking awful. She just loves Star Wars.
Yeah, what awful ones? I don't know what you're talking about.
One of her students, because she was super busy, couldn't watch the 7th episode, the one where Han Solo, is that the 7th where he dies?
Yeah, the one where he dies. That's what it's called. It's the 7th Star Wars, the one where he dies.
Exactly. Yeah. So she was super busy and she hadn't had time to see the 7th one, but she was seeing it like within the next week or so. And some kid in band spoiled it for her because he was just like talking and he didn't realize that she was like right behind him. So when he said, Han Solo dies, she was like, "What?" And he was like, "I'm so sorry."
And they never found his body.
I had a similar but not quite as bad thing where, it was the same fucking movie where in like the next Monday I was in a study hall and this kid behind me was just a loud talker. I think that's all it was.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, and Han Solo died."
Oh yeah.
It's like, dude, it's been like
He's a
3
dead one
days.
now.
Shut up. By the way, I need to take a Nazine.
Nazine.
Because I'm fucking,
Nazi.
Because
This
I'm
episode brought to you by.
Because I'm nauseous right now.
Oh, good.
I don't know why. It just happened. That's the fun thing about being me is that sometimes you just feel like you're going to throw up.
Oh, God.
I had a real weird one today where I was coming home from work and I felt like, how you feel like you're going to get sick? Not like throw up sick, just like, I think I'm going to have a cold now. Came home, took a nap.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's completely back to normal. I was kind of panicking because I got home, I was like real hot and sweaty. I was like, oh God, the flu's going around right now. I'm like, this is not the time for me to get the flu. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to take a nap before dinner. Took a nap.
That's
and
what I
woke
was
up and
thinking.
I'm a spring chicken.
I had that same fucking thought earlier because Connor, like, I don't know what the fuck he came down with, but he was, like, dead over the weekend. Like,
Mood.
was fucking having cold sweats. He was burning the fuck up. He didn't ever take his temperature, I don't think.
He's lit.
But I felt his forehead and he was fucking burning up. So he thinks he had a fever or, like, the flu or something. And then today I was like, I had left the lunch table sweating my ass off, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm dying. And then as soon as I started walking back to it, like, and it wasn't like I was freezing cold at the table before, but when I came back to the table, I was like, I'm so fucking cold. Somebody start a fucking fire, please. I'm dying.
Anytime I've had that, I throw up pretty soon afterwards. So,
Oh, good.
like one time I was hanging out with my cousin, because that's what I used to do a lot. And we were in her basement watching TV or something, and all of a sudden I just started like vigorously shivering, and then she's like, "It's like, oh, I don't know what's going on." And I felt fine. She's like, "Oh, I usually throw up when that happens." And I was like, "Well, I don't think I will.
Blech.
I need to go to the bathroom." And then, yeah. Oh man. Well, yeah. But then for me, that doesn't. It hardly counts. I throw up all the time.
I haven't thrown up in a really long time. Like, I think because I always use excuses like, oh yeah, I threw up when I feel nauseous and I have to and I want to stay home from school because like I actually feel bad. I don't think I've thrown up since like freshman year.
I had like a 15-year streak. I was proud of it. I went from like 5 to 20 without puking.
What changed? Were you just violently ill or were you too drunk? Yeah, I figured. I figured. That'll do it.
I wish that was it for me. Like, yeah, I need things to happen, but no, it's like I get too nervous, throw up.
It's Tuesday.
I eat too much, throw up. Like fucking it's Tuesday.
I
throw
slept
up.
on the wrong
Fucking-
side of the bed, throw up.
Yeah, it's like just fucking everything, and like more often than not, at the very least, it doesn't I don't actually throw up, but like I feel nauseous just all the time.
That's awful.
I know. No wonder I want to kill myself.
Wanted, past tense.
Wanted.
No,
We're getting there.
I still want to. That's the big thing. It's the I'm not gonna anymore is the big thing.
That's true.
I want to win the lottery. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it's true. It's fine. That's what it is. Speaking of all this shit, the last few weeks we've discussed lots of things, like
Many
how
things.
being single sucks, how our lives are going nowhere,
Absolutely.
and like just other random shit. Months and months of therapy, and then like we had an episode specifically called "Positive Energy," and then we just kind of haven't been. But I think tonight, this episode, we're gonna go really out of our way. I think just in general, but like as like one topic, it's just like I want to like make you, make me sit and think about some really good shit in your lives.
Wieners.
Yeah.
Please.
Fucking dicks.
Just dongers.
Dear God, I'm thankful for big dicks.
It's the Thanksgiving in April, May episode.
But yeah, no, it's
April.
not.
When's this coming
it's
out?
April. It's April. Oh, wait, it's gonna be May.
I was going through my mind of when this is coming out.
It's gonna be May.
Can we slow down a second? There was so much happening just now. Also, but at the same time, I don't know if there was a lot happening because again, I'm very tired right now. I feel like
No, there was a lot happening.
No, there
I
was
know,
a lot
I
that
made a
happened.
fucking in-sync joke.
I feel like I'm like moving in slow motion, you know? Like
Hard cut.
Hard cut.
things are as slow as I am right now. Is what I'm getting at.
I'm slow.
Positive energy.
We're gonna take a second. We're gonna take a quick aside. So I have to do performance art for my final for this class,
Right.
and
Interpretive dance.
I didn't know exactly what it was or in the context of this class until today when the first group of people went and like did their performances, and I'm like, oh, okay, so you're just kind of like doing random shit. Got it. A lot of it was, it was like nice. Like this one girl, she like put a lot more makeup on than she would normally do. She like wore contacts, and when she would normally wear glasses, she like dressed up really nice. And then she had these pictures of herself up on the wall, and they're all like really well done pictures and everything. And then she like tore them up because like it was, and like I think it was all about how it was kind of weird. It was. I think what the conclusion the class came to was it was like complicated issues around body image and like self-esteem and like what you want to be, but also like why you shouldn't try to go over the top for no reason. And it was very complicated, but like she almost started crying because like it really meant a lot to her. And then, but then that makes me feel shitty because then the idea I came up with after that class is that I'm gonna wear that Batman mask and I'm gonna like just shoot the shit for like 5 minutes. Like so like. These people, they have these really fucking like deep, meaningful things, and like they're pouring their heart out for the class, and I'm like,
Terry gets up there in his Batman mask, and he's like, I'm sad.
No, not even that. No, because my whole idea is that it's like, well, Batman puts on the mask to like hide who he really is and shit, and I'm gonna hide who I really am and whatever bullshit. So like, literally, my performance is gonna be being like a really like overly confident like douchebag type of guy.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like I was sitting there just fucking like bleh, eat. Like
Please record this.
I'm very Oh, she's gonna record it.
Yes, I need this video. I need to see.
I'm gonna ask
Terry
her,
Fish,
and
like,
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, eat puss, and like, because I wanted to at the very least be funny. Who the fuck is kicking down walls?
My dad.
Tear down this wall.
And that was a gentle knock on my door.
What is your door made out of? Tambourines?
Nah.
Tambourines are fucking stupid. I hate tambourines. So anyway, I want to try to fit in crushing puss somewhere in my performance. I really hate tambourines. Can we take a side from the aside? I fucking hate tambourines. Like, I didn't realize I had this opinion until just now, but I really fucking hate tambourines. They're fucking stupid as shit. Like, if you ever see someone playing them, just like, bah, ka-ta, ka-ta, ka-ta. I fucking hate them. And they're all jingly and shit. Like, what are they? Are they drums? Are they?
Yeah, they're percussion.
I hate them. They're stupid. Everyone looks stupid playing them, and they don't
Pretty
contribute
much anything
anything.
you hit is percussion.
Oh.
So my kids are percussion.
Oh, no.
Don't even have kids. Oh man, that fucking stupid ass tambourines. I'll name my kid Tambourine so I have an excuse to beat the fuck out of him. Jesus Christ.
What is happening? My dick, my kids.
What?
When I said anything you beat is a percussion instrument, Chris said my dick, and then you said my kids.
Oh, I heard you say my dick, my kids, and I was like, excuse me? What does that mean?
I was not ready for that.
So anyway, going back from fucking stupid ass tambourines to Batman. I don't know. I know I'm gonna wear the mask, but like,
I think you need to smash a tambourine as part of your performance.
yeah, it'd be like this whole thing, like, bleh, bleh. And then at the end, I'm like, also, yeah, by the way, fuck tambourines. And I just smash it over the desk.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing I'm curious about is, like, remember I also had that Batman shirt that was very tight fitting, but also like the sleeves trying to go up a little bit, and I'm not sure how that should work. And if you recall, got a lot of issues, and I'm not like ashamed of it necessarily. My whole thing is I don't necessarily want to subject people to it, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work. I'll have to figure that out.
Do you think it would go in with your project though?
You know, it kind of would, because my whole thing is like not even about Batman. Like my whole concept is the fact that like I'm hiding who I really am. or whatever. And so if I'm like out loud being like, whatever, dudes, and then like you also see the fact that I fucking slice and dice myself up,
Chopping
they'd be like, they'd be like, they could probably say some shit about it. I think at the same, like, unless I make my message, no, it would be clear. No, yeah, because like normally I feel like half the people in that class have never heard me talk, and so it's like if all of a sudden I'm like, bah, like they would be like, and I'm wearing the mask and everything. Oh yeah, because then what I want to do, because when you're setting up the performances, everyone else has to go out in the hallway. So I want it to be like everyone goes out in the hallway, but then the second they start entering, that's when the performance starts. I'll be like kicked up, my feet on the desk, and be like, "Sup, bitches? Welcome to my crib."
Sup, sluts?
Sup, sluts? Oh fuck. So I think I'm gonna make a real ass of myself. That's the point. That's the art.
I can't wait.
I hope I can do it. That's the big thing. Like I could very well also see myself pussying out of it.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see.
I'm sold on this.
Yeah.
And the Batman mask really pulls it all together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I guess, and then I am so nervous about the bit when I'm done. Then they're like, "So what the fuck?" And I'm like, "Oh, listen, none of that was true."
I don't be like that.
None of
I'm
that
actually
was true.
really fucked up.
I'm a real sad boy.
Man, fuck tambourines.
Fuck them. Dude, see if you can buy a cheap-ass tambourine.
Hell yeah.
How much is a tambourine? How do you spell tambourine?
I don't know. $10.99,
There's gotta be a cheaper tambourine than that.
$7.99, $4.37,
There we go.
$24.95. That's not. Oh my god.
You can buy a 12-pack for $24.97.
These look like BDSM collars. It's disgusting.
They do.
Did I ever tell you guys that I really wanted a melodica? Which is one of those little tiny pianos that you blow into, and it just makes silly sounds. I wanted to do it, like, not tell anybody that I had it. Just fucking whip it out and just go, you know?
You're a real weird child.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Do it, pussy.
Do it.
Because it's like, it's super small. Like, you can fit it in your hand. Or not in your hand, but
That's
it
what she
has,
said.
it's pretty much, like, the size of your hand. A little bit bigger, right? You can put it in a fucking backpack. And you can just be, like, in the middle of class. You can just be like, I know. I saw a video of one person going around a convention center and like playing the themes to each like video game the person was from or the anime that person was from. Like they did the Overwatch thing for all the Overwatch cosplayers, and it was really cool. I feel like I have a fucking hair like on my lips, but I can't find it. Hey, I just realized I'm not part of the beard club.
Well, neither is Kit, so you're alright.
That's true.
Poor kid.
Listen,
Well, he hasn't been here in, like, 6
here,
weeks.
every slight inconvenience, slightly little shitty thing in his life is totally outweighed by the fact that he got a smoking
has a
hot wife.
Babe of a wife.
Fine. He's got body issues, whatever. He can't grow a beard, whatever. He got a smoking hot wife.
Yeah, once you get the hot wife, nothing else matters. And don't care what's wrong with you. If you get a hot wife, you gotta
I
figure it
can't
out.
wait until I find a hot wife.
Dude,
Hopefully
same.
they'll marry
Yeah.
me though.
Oh, you think you're talking to? Yeah, of course we all think that. I mean,
We all strive to find our hot wives.
Are you guys still on board with the whole like? I'm not on board with it, but like there was a trend for a while, big titty goth GF. Do you guys? Because I know a lot of people are like whatever, they don't care anymore. I still want a big titty goth. And that's not true. I never wanted a big titty goth GF because I feel like a goth GF, they're too much. Goth? I don't know, dude. Goth is freaky.
yeah, I can only
They
deal
got a
with
lot of like
You
Satanism
just
and
derailed
shit
your
like
own
that.
point very
I know.
quickly.
And at
I
this
know.
point in my life, I can only handle former goths. I can't do
Yeah.
current goths.
Yeah, no, I couldn't either.
And big
Former
titties
goths
cause
are
back
fun.
problems. So
Like, they're interesting people, I feel like, because it's like
true.
they were edgy for a while, now they're normal. It's like they went back. They
but
went.
they've
They,
still
were,
got that
they went
little
to hell and
bit,
back.
that little bit, just
Yeah.
enough to where you can tell.
Love it.
Might have just discovered another fetish.
Wow.
Speaking
Wow.
of great, let's talk about great things in our lives.
Good thing.
And we'll start with like in kind of tying it to the start of the podcast. I think it was in the podcast. I believe it was.
Maybe?
Yeah, we were talking about Endgame during the podcast.
Yeah, we were.
Okay. First thing I really liked about just life right now is that my friends invited me to see Endgame with them. And then, even more so, invited me over to their house the next day to watch Game of Thrones. I was like, oh, that's nice. I'm not completely forgotten.
Congratulations,
Hell yeah.
dog. Resounding silence.
Yeah, I said one thing. Now I'm making you guys think of something you like about your lives.
I like my mom.
I like your mom too.
Don't you dare hit on my mom.
That's funny you mentioned that because number 2 on my list is I like Maya's mom. That's
That one's underlined.
yeah, it was underlined, bold, and italicized.
All at the
This
same
will make
time.
up for you guys bullying her last time because she texted me,
I
"Are
bully
your
your
friends gonna?"
mom?
It's because like you called her jokingly, like I told her it was jokingly. You called her a bitch or something like that.
Oh.
And she fucking texted me. She was like, "Are your friends gonna bully me again? They'll make me cry." And it's like, "Oh my god,
Jesus, fuck.
Mom!"
Listen,
Listen,
this is Maya.
my entire family is just fucking emotional. We don't like people
Apparently.
making fun of us.
Here's the thing with calling people a bitch. I'll call literally everyone
I
and
know.
everything a bitch.
I know. I know.
I call my toothbrush a
and-
bitch. I call stairs a bitch. I call the floor a bitch. I call this microphone
Listen,
a bitch.
I get
Everything's
that.
a bitch.
My mom doesn't.
Everything and everyone. If it
I'll relay the message
exists-
to my
It's
mother.
like describing things like with the having like molecular structure. It's like
Yeah.
everything's got fucking like atoms and shit. Everything's a bitch.
the world is my bitch.
I started in bakery and I really like it.
Oh.
I might be getting a new job soon.
Wait, how long did it take you to get into bakery? Because like I know you started that process like a while ago.
Several months ago. I think over a month it took me.
Well, at least you're there now. At least you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris getting a new job, moving to
Hopefully.
an
We'll see.
undisclosed
Charlotte.
Yeah, I'll
location.
be moving to the big city
Undisclosed
of Charlotte.
location.
Or undisclosed location. Ooh.
We don't want to straight up fucking dox him already. Jesus.
Not there yet.
Let me tell you where. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
Yeah,
except, except all our adoring fans are gonna be waiting outside for when he gets there. They'll be standing
Exactly.
at the city's
Here's the
gates
thing.
like, hey.
I feel less bad just flat out saying it because Chris also just flat out said it too.
No, fair enough then.
yeah. Well, and I don't live there yet, and also
It's a big city, anyways.
I'm not gonna live in Charlotte.
My God, now you're doxing yourself.
There's a lot of places near Charlotte.
Yeah, because it's a city.
Big fucking city with a lot of
And, like,
fucking people.
And like
Makes me
cosmically,
very nervous.
cosmically, we're like all near Charlotte.
Exactly. And then every episode is gonna be like that one episode of Weird Man White Van where I was just really mad driving through Charlotte. And hey, that's a good thing. If I ever decide I want to keep that going, I'm gonna get another white van. So
Hey.
Do you hate driving in Charlotte because there are so many people? Are you willing to do that every day?
I'm willing to do it if I'm getting paid for it. Yes.
Fair enough. Didn't you say that it's paying like twice?
What?
Didn't you? How much of a pay raise is it essentially giving you?
I don't have formal numbers, but I'm probably gonna make close to twice what I'm making now.
Jesus, kid.
Did you say Kit?
No, kid.
Oh,
She said,
because that's not Kit. That's Chris.
No,
You're
this is
right.
Chris.
It's not. I'm sorry.
dead
It's nice
right
to
now.
meet you, Chris.
Hi. Hiya.
Hiya.
Hey.
Hey, no,
anyway.
listen. It's the year of our Lord, 2019. You can't be doing that anymore, buddy. That wasn't
Okay,
alright
I'm
in
part
the
native.
80s. That hasn't been right since the turn of the millennia.
Listen, part native. It's okay. That's why I'm brown.
I know, but like that's still like it's just
It's like
Bad.
the N-word.
well, I wouldn't say it's like the N-word, but
I feel like that one football team is more like the N-word.
I saw a thing on Reddit the other day. It was like some high school basketball team called the Cotton Pickers.
holy shit, you can't be doing that.
I gotta see if I can find the picture, but it's funny. I don't even remember where I saw it at.
I saw it when I was over at my friend's house yesterday. He was showing me his 144 hertz monitor, and what he showed me was playing Rainbow Six Siege. And I think it was in that game anyway that I saw this mask or something that looked like blackface. Because like, do you remember that a couple months ago when there was that? I think it was Gucci or something came out with that hoodie or whatever.
Oh,
It
yeah.
had like big
Oh,
fucking
God.
red
Yeah.
lips. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh my God, and it looked just like that. I'm like, is that fucking blackface? Like, no, it's just a mask. I'm like, yeah, a mask of blackface.
Yeah.
Also, oh, can I talk about this for a second? His mouse sensitivity was so fucked because apparently he likes to move his mouse a lot, so his sensitivity is super low. And so I was like trying to kind of like just turn a little bit, just like go like a slight turn that way. And it was like, ugh, oh my God.
It helps with aim. I'm the same exact way when it comes
You
to
are
video games.
disgusting.
I like my
You're wrong.
sensitivity really low.
You were.
I turned mine
gross and
all the way
disgusting.
up, and that's probably why I'm garbage at video games.
I keep mine like right smack dab in the middle. I'm like fucking Goldilocks. I like it just right.
I keep mine in the middle for browsing and like normal day-to-day stuff, but as soon as I go on the video game, it's like up because I'm like
Oh my god, everyone disgusts me. I wish I didn't bring it up. You guys are fucking ishy. Well, this is now my next point's like totally negated. Because I was gonna say sometimes
How do you like your mouse sensitivity?
I was gonna say I like when you guys are online because it's just like, oh, look at you guys, like presumably at home, like relaxing, or just like you're not working, you're not like actively like miserable. And I just like yesterday when Chris, you were playing Skyrim for a bit, I was like, oh, good for him, fucking not working.
Todd Howard's good creation.
Todd God.
Yeah, listen, yeah, it's not coincidence that Todd and God rhyme.
God Howard. Skyrim 76.
But anyways, I was gonna say that, but I take it back because you guys fuck with your sensitivity. So that opinion no longer stands.
I hate that because now I see you playing Skyrim and I know you're fucking zooming around like a crackhead.
Or just like playing through mud, living in a world of molasses. It's disgusting.
It helps
it.
with aim.
That's what he was saying, but it doesn't. I couldn't aim for shit when I was trying it out.
That's just because you're not used to it. You have to get used to it.
Because it was wrong. I played the right way.
You get used to dredging through molasses.
Exactly.
To play a video
and
game.
you increase your arm strength, bro.
I got something that increases my arm strength.
Yeah, I just fucking jerk my
curls?
big dick.
Oh,
I just both arms just.
That
it's
doesn't
like
seem like
churning
jerking.
butter.
That seems like pounding your balls. The motion that you just did, Chris.
Don't judge me.
How do you think jerking off works?
Weren't you the one that was like, no, don't want anybody to touch my pee-pee balls.
My balls, not my dick.
My pee-pee balls.
There's a difference.
Pee-pee balls. I'm Chris. That's Kit.
Your kid?
No, he's Kit. I'm Chris.
Who's what?
You're Kit.
My beard isn't here. Hi, everybody. I have bad opinions on Star Wars.
Ghosts.
Ghosts.
I didn't say ghosts.
What did you say?
I said doze. So he smells dust wrong. I'm crying a little bit.
I thought you said ghosts for some reason.
Ghosts.
I don't know where that fit in, but I was like, alright, I'll roll with it. Ghosts. Oh. Ghosts. Is this something?
I've spent all day, and it's including right now, millimeters away from bursting into tears. And like laughing a little hard just now. It was like squeezing. Like, I'm like a full sponge, and someone went a little bit.
Very wet.
I'm a very wet sponge.
Stop.
That's not even gross.
I don't like anybody saying I'm very wet. It doesn't matter if it's followed by sponge.
I'm like, you think SpongeBob is gross? SpongeBob is dripping wet.
If
when
he
he
ever
gets out of the
says I'm
ocean.
very wet, it makes me uncomfortable.
I'm a very wet sponge.
When SpongeBob looks deeply into Patrick's eyes and he goes, "I'm very wet, Patrick.
I'm wet. I'm dripping.
I'm moist."
Every day we stray farther from God's light.
You two do. I'm a good Christian child.
Hey, so am I sometimes.
I've got a sopping box. I can say those things.
Ew. You can't say those things. They're
Excuse me,
still
I've
gross.
I've got a sopping wet box here.
It was out in the rain for too long.
Wet cardboard.
Ew.
We should make a sketch like that where someone's like at the door, they're like, "Hey, I've got a sopping, dripping wet box out here. Is this yours?" Yeah, come give me your sopping wet box.
It's my munch box. I want to start a food delivery service called Munchbox. It's like Blue Apron, but better in every sense of the way.
Yeah, 'cause it's called fucking Munchbox.
Our food is moist.
Yeah, it's all fucking just like before they stick it all in the Munchbox, and then they fucking spray it with a hose, and then they close it, and they fucking and they shake
They
it up.
spray
and
the box with the hose too.
Oh yeah, then the box, and then they just fucking yeet it out of the window.
And then the UPS truck has a kiddie pool in the back, and they leave the munch boxes in the kiddie pool.
Yeah, just to make
keep it extra
just
moist.
super super moist.
Super wet.
I blinked for longer than a normal blink, and I felt like I was gonna fall asleep. Like it's like, oh.
I want a munch box. Welcome to the dumbest
God,
show
I love
on the
it so
internet.
much. It's good. Speaking of this horrible piece of shit show that haunts my every waking moment, I actually really like
brought
it.
to you by Munchbox.
I really like it when everything comes together and works out. Like it's just like, because like it feels like it's been better recently, but there was a period of time where it's like it just never worked, and I was so disappointed all the time. I mean, I was already disappointed anyway, but like it was just like, oh, one more thing, cool. But now it's just like when it happens, it's like, hell yeah, doggy
Sweet.
dog.
It's a good show we do. Oh god. Little acid reflux there.
You know, I have acid reflux, but that doesn't happen to me.
Oh, it comes up like every now and again. It'll just be like
Like a
it's not like, I
geyser.
don't know if it's like a burp or just like a and it's just like, hey, I want some acid come up into my sternum, esophagus,
Gross.
and
Sounds
it
painful.
burns. I'm in a lot of pain. I mean, just in general, my life is pain. My knees, my left knee specifically, has been hurting a lot lately.
Dude, I had to like squat down to like put something. I had to plug something in under a table, and so I squatted down, and fucking my knees felt like they were gonna give out. I'm getting so fucking old. It's awful.
You're gonna have a knee replacement when you're fucking
I
19.
know. It's just because I fucking stand all the time at work. Like I never sit down ever.
I kneeled down or I squatted down to unplug something today, like unplug a power outlet or whatever. My knee just went, and this old woman turned around, looked at me, and went, "Jesus."
Whenever people call me out on that, I just say my bones are crunchy.
I got pop rocks in my joints.
They're glow sticks.
Part of my glowing personality. Anyway,
What else do you guys like about your lives?
I like this cup.
You like bringing up the small things, and that's good too.
I like this cup too.
Jesus Lord. Looks more like a teapot.
I would go and get the things that I bought from Anime Boston, but if you can see that, that's a little Vulpix.
Is that a body
I like
pillow?
that. It's like a tiny baby body pillow, yeah.
Wait a second. I just realized something that can bring this entire show full circle. Where is the body pillow that you paid $90 fucking for?
Up there.
I swear to God, you don't even use it. You paid $90 for it.
Listen, I switch them out every once in a while. I have another body pillow over
Disappointment to
there.
God and His creation.
You disgust me.
I mean, it disgusts me that you want a body pillow to begin with, let alone you spent $90 with it. Let alone you don't even use it. If I had 2 body pillows I paid $90 for, you bet they'd be double spooning me every night.
Here's the thing. Madeline and I both have the same body pillow cover. The one that's currently on my body pillow, right? Both of us want to fucking take it up to college. So imagine walking into this dorm, right? Two beds, 2 single beds. Each bed has the same exact body pillow on it.
They would think you're part of a goddamn cult.
Yeah.
They would, and rightfully so.
Because she's in a cult. Did I say cult right? I don't think I did.
Clut.
No, you said clut.
I'm a clut.
The slut
I am
clut.
Kit.
Slut clut.
Slut clut.
Ew.
I was able to one time, not just the one time, but it was so cool, make those spicy eggs I was talking about, and they didn't look like aborted fetuses.
Hell yeah.
Oh, good.
They actually looked like eggs. Congratulations to me.
That's one of the things, not to derail this too much, but that is one of the things that absolutely terrifies me about being independent, is having to cook for myself.
I mean, do you
Because-
cook
Or you
now?
can just get takeout every single night and die.
I might. I'm already well on my way. I
Yeah,
eat
like, I feel like you go out to eat a lot anyway, so.
only every day that ends in Y. I don't want to be an adult anymore. I didn't sign up for this. Anyway, that's my point for the day.
Gotta find you a roommate.
No, I don't feel like dealing with another person's shit.
Yeah, except what if they're smoking hot biddy?
Because that's different though.
Yeah, well, it still would be a roommate of sorts.
That'd be like getting Kit's hot wife.
Go get a fucking cutie.
Go get a cutie, dude.
You vastly overestimate my powers.
Just do it.
Just gonna put an ad out on Craigslist for smoking hot
Yeah.
biddy.
Man looking for a woman.
Looking for hardcore black guys who want to fuck good.
And it's just a picture. I'm gonna put up just a picture of Kit's hot wife and say, it must be this hot to enter. Gotta compete with my internet friend.
What if Kit's wife applied?
I'd have to have a talk with my boy.
Yeah. But we all know that she's loyal AF, bro.
What if Kit applied?
I'd be alright with that.
Would you accept him?
I'd live with Kit.
Kit's like, me and the wife are coming to live with you now.
I'd be like, okay.
And it's a 1-bedroom apartment that you have. So you get to sleep on the fucking couch of your own apartment?
No, I'd spoon Kit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the wife gets the couch.
Oh, he'd be in the middle. Okay.
Oh, no.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I got it. You're all in the same bed.
It's much back to the
like Full House.
double spooning body pillow thing. Double spooning Kit.
And his hot wife.
Like Kit, like balled up in the middle.
He's so happy.
Him, and Kit's wife is in front of him. I'm gonna cry again. He's so happy. Kit's like a little kid. Oh my god, it's so funny.
I haven't seen you laugh that hard in so long.
He's got his jammies on.
He's got a big onesie.
I need to start having tissues over here. This is too much. Especially when I'm always crying anyway. Oh
Thank
my
you,
god.
I'll be here all week.
That's fuck, that's the funniest fucking thing. Oh man. Oh. I need a nap and a drink. Oh, I need to go night night with Kit.
I want a big spoon.
You're curled up at the bottom of the bed.
I'm like their dog. Oh, fuck me. Oh. Alright, I think we can end it. We've peaked.
Yep. That's the best it's gonna get, folks. Turn back now.
Fuck, Jesus Christ.
Ain't no point in going further. Jesus Lord.
Like, imagine it though. He's like all like he sleeps with a big smile on his face.
Oh yeah, I can picture Kit with his big dopey smile. I love you, Kit. His big dopey smile. He's just curled up in the middle.
He's got a blanket pulled up. And
Yeah.
he's got
He's
might
just
even have bunny
smiling.
ears on. I don't fucking know. And his wife is in front of him. She's like, whatever. You're behind him, but also kind of hugging onto him.
Just latched on to Kit. That is my perfect reality.
Oh fuck, Jesus Christ.
That is the future I want for America.
God, it's so fucking good. I can't stop. Oh God.
There is something on my monitor. I don't know what. There's just like a streak.
Punch it.
Yeah.
It's like a liquid. just
Throw it
ran
out your
down my
window.
Monitor.
I think I know what kind of liquid it is, Chris.
Come.
No, I'm not that
You
adventurous.
bust a fat nut in your monitor. At the Olive Garden after Endgame, I told my friends about my eventful adventure on Pornhub.com.
For some reason, when you were saying at Olive Garden, I was thinking you were talking about it in like the Twitter sense. Like you were having this conversation on Twitter with Olive Garden.
Yeah, I wanted to tell Olive Garden that I like
Hey,
J
I
a
bust a
lot.
fat nut to this really nice porn star.
What were their reactions?
This was to the nice lady.
Luckily, they thought it was funny. It
Oh,
wasn't
okay,
too
that's good.
awkward. And what was funny too is I know for a fact a busboy was listening, just because like he was nearby, and I was
Yeah.
like earlier on before the one friend was like, you guys are really loud, because me and my friend are loud, and I was like, what do you mean? And
I feel that.
So
I've had that exact same
Oh.
conversation many times.
there was 4 like 50-year-old people, like I think it was like 2 couples like on a double
It's
date or
Olive
something.
Garden, that's all
And
there
yeah,
is.
exactly. And this one guy made the same exact joke at least 30 times, where he kept going, "It's a meatball," and that was it. That was the joke. And he did it so much.
and
and 'cause
nobody
he-
at that table got meatballs.
No, that's the thing. At least he had a meatball, but he kept fucking doing it. Like seriously, like every minute I'd hear him going, "Hey, it's a meatball."
Can't wait till I'm old
Jesus
enough to where that's socially
Christ.
acceptable.
It's never socially acceptable.
For young
Eat
people.
the meatball.
Eat the meatball.
And at one point, I don't remember what it was. I think his wife was like getting mad at him, or just like life in general. She was kind of getting loud And it was just like, holy shit. And at one point, though, my friend, who was, like I said, or was just mentioning, he's kind of loud. He mocked one of them, and the guy went like, ugh. It's like, oh, God.
It's just imagine if he went like, "Eat to meet the ball," and then you went, "Eat to meet the ball," and then he went, "Eat to meet the ball."
They start screaming at each other across the restaurant.
Yeah. I think that's actually what he did, though. He went, "Eat to meet the ball." And then the guy didn't, like, reciprocate, but, like, that's when they're like, excuse me? But I'm like, listen, you guys are being obnoxious.
Just like you, telling that busboy about your porn experience.
I didn't tell him. I just knew he was close enough to listen. And I know he's listening. Because, like, what else are you doing? Like, another kind of smaller thing I like, there was this collaboration recently with two channels I really like, Movies with Mikey, or the channel's Filmjoy, but the show Movies with Mikey, and another channel called the guy Patrick Willems, and they were talking about Mission Impossible. And I've never seen a Mission Impossible movie, but I like both those channels. I like that they were working together. That was nice. It was just nice to see those boys hanging out.
Yeah.
And then speaking of the Willems, the name Willems, James and Elise Willems from Funhouse. I just like, I don't know if I've talked about it before. I love those people. Like,
oh yeah, they're great.
They are living.
They're gonna give like news, like they're having a baby. I doubt they're ever gonna have a baby.
That would be the perfect child.
I realized it while writing some of this list that like I love those people so much, and like they're living the exact life that I want. Like everything they've got going on, like with everything, I'm just like, I want exactly that. They're smoking hot, each of them. They got a cute ass dog. They got a good ass job. They're like fucking like the funniest fucking people. Like
they got fantastic friends.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're like literally everything I want they have, and I just love them. Like I would say, it's not like I'm jealous about it. It's just like. Yeah. I just think I'm proud of them for like getting all that.
Yeah.
Thank you for living my dream so I can live vicariously through your podcasts.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Like I just love those kids. I hope we get them on here one day. And then also speaking of those Willemses, then my last one on my list, Paddington and Paddington 2. Just like they're just good. And they're good and they're pure and they're lovely and I love them. And that's it. That's what I have. Movies. That's all I could think of when I was writing this. No, when was it?
The good
this
list.
Morning? Today? Whenever it was. I very suddenly remembered, like, oh shit, I should probably prepare the show. And so I whipped up a few things. I was actually, considering the mental state I'm in constantly, I was surprised how many positive things I was able to come up with. I don't know how I was able to do it.
Yeah. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, bro.
I was
yeah,
surprised.
bro.
I gotta say, as far as dumb things that happen on this show, I don't know if you do it on purpose, but every now and again when you're agreeing to a point, Maya, you do. It's like your eyes go above where the glare is, so it makes it feel like it's extra special. Where you're like,
oh yeah, bro.
So I know you're really agreeing is if your eyes go above the glare and you're like, oh yeah. It's like, hi neighbor.
That's a very good point because I realized I did it. I did it on like subconsciously, but I don't know why. Like I knew I do it, but I didn't know I don't know. I don't know how to word this, but like whenever I feel like sometimes I'm like a dog, where sometimes if I'm happy, I'll go like,
huh?
yeah.
You do that a lot.
Yeah.
And your tail perks up.
Exactly.
So anyway, do you guys have any other positive things that you just are really fucking leaping out at you that you haven't said yet?
I'm really glad we live in a world where bees exist because bees are really cute.
Bees are all right.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, like I appreciate the work they do, but they're kind of a pest.
Yeah.
I mean, invasive species, yes. Necessary to survive, also, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the bee movie.
Did I ever tell a story about like the fucking swarm of 10 million bees that moved into my garden like 3 or 4 years ago?
Probably, but
I feel like I've told this story before. It might have been a long time ago. So like we have live in the middle of nowhere. We got a big old garden where we grow things like corn and squash because we live in the South and that's what we do. Well, I remember this back in college. This is probably 3 or 4 years ago. I walked out back. It was the middle of summer. It was middle of spring. I don't really remember. A bit hazy on the details. I'm old. But I walked out on the back porch and heard a buzzing noise. And it kind of sounded like it was coming from the carport. And I was like, okay, it's probably just fucking wasps up in the carport. And it's echoing, so it sounds really loud. Whatever. I'll get the hot shot. I'll shoot down the wasps. Get rid of those boys because I don't want wasps in my carport. It's very bad.
Isn't Hot Shot a Hot Wheel?
Oh, it's like a little bug spray thing that sprays really far. Kills bugs.
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels.
Hey.
Or it also sounds like a transformer.
Yeah. Hot shot. Anyway, yeah, so I walk back there. Yeah, fucking hot shot. And the garden is probably like 50 feet wide and 100 feet long. And it was just that space but about another 50 feet up with nothing but bees. I feel like I missed something.
I missed it too.
I'm imagining Chris. Like he's right now, like walking around outside, playing with his Hot Wheels. I'm crying again.
I'm glad that you're finding this much joy and stuff, though. I haven't heard you laugh this hard in so long.
Your face has been very red.
I haven't done this in years. I don't know what's going on. It's so
good
funny,
show.
like Chris excited like he is now, like
bees. No, but yeah, I walked over there with my Tonka cars or my Hot Wheels, whatever. There's just a giant wall of like fucking bees, and there was like 10 million of them. They lived in a tree for about 3 years. I ain't seen them in a while. I think they died or moved.
They're so cute.
But that was fun.
These are so cute. Terry, are you okay?
Terry died.
Are you still thinking about the Hot Wheels?
Terry's
Hot
still
Wheels
enjoying
is
his
so funny too. Oh man.
Hot Wheels. We have a new car for you.
The Hot Shot. It's just bee. It's just a bee.
It's just
It's just bees. It's just bees.
little Johnny opens
Multiple.
it up and it's just fucking bees.
Hot shot, but actually bees.
But actually,
Fuck my ass.
Open it up,
Oh
the
my
car
Hot
God.
becomes
Wheels.
a
Not
million.
really, but kinda.
Not really, just bees.
Not really at all. Just bees.
Oh fuck. Oh Christ alive. So I have another really atrocious thing I need to bring up, and I think I hope you guys will be with me on this.
Okay.
You know, we don't normally read Tim comments on this show because more often than not they're undecipherable anyway, and it's like
Just words.
I mean, you could. I mean, you sort of. I oftentimes I'll sort of understand vaguely what he's referencing, but it's so out there that I don't know. On episode 41 of this very show, he said what might be the worst thing I've ever seen. It makes me fucking sick, honestly. He
Well,
said
apparently everything makes you sick. So
well, yeah. He said PST time, best time, and
What does that mean?
Pacific Standard Time.
Oh.
He said
Learn your time zones,
He
Maya.
said Pacific Standard Time.
Specific standard time.
Specifically, a standard time is the best time, and it fucking is revolting and disgusting.
It's not a good time. I lived in that time
that
zone for
one
half my life. It's
that
not
one
okay.
is literally the worst time because everything
It's
happens
horrible.
way too late.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's a
like
garbage
literally
time
like
zone.
one of the last time zones. So it's like you're experiencing the day after literally everybody else.
Yeah. So you've got the best one, which is Eastern Standard Time, so we get everything first. And then you've got that
I get
other
it at the
one,
same time
Central
as you. What the
Zone.
fuck? And also, it's
I know.
it's just
No.
a little bit later, so that means like TV shows are on just a little bit later. So it's like, oh, you're at work, and then a little bit later, TV show comes on. It's fine. It works. It's perfect.
I was about to say, listen, who works late enough to miss TV shows?
Wait,
And then I was
later?
like, wait a second.
Earlier. What time is it? Where are you? Where am I? Who am I? Who are you? It's earlier.
Wait, ours
Everything's
is
earlier.
later than yours.
Flip everything I just said. It's earlier.
Yeah.
Switch that.
It's way
Reverse
better.
it.
Your early bedtimes, and fucking bullshit or something, and
No. Eastern
What?
Standard Time.
Eastern.
Eastern Standard Time is God's time zone. And that has been decided. It was the first time zone discovered by our forefathers. I've had forefathers.
I've had them. I don't have them anymore. They ran
you
away.
just didn't know what time was.
Anyway, yeah, Tim, you're just fucking wrong. It's a bad time zone. It's a horrible time zone. And I hate that I know people that live in that time zone because that means I have to schedule around them sometimes.
Yeah.
And it makes it very, very hard to do your Alcoholics podcast.
Yeah. There's that. Yeah.
I talked to Emily about doing that show again. I'm like, I still got 2 episodes to get caught up on. She was asking when we're going to do another one because she's got time now again, apparently.
Yay!
Oh, good.
So, sort of, kind of.
Not really, but kind of.
Not really, but kind
Not
of.
really, but kind of.
Stop! I beat you to it. You don't need to also do it.
But kinda. Okay. Shirt idea. Bam, bam, boop. Not really.
But kinda.
I like where your head's at. I
You're
like
welcome.
what you're thinking.
That hurt my chest a lot to make that joke because I slapped myself very hard.
Coward.
You're weak and a pussy.
Weak.
You are what you eat.
You eat weak?
No, pussy.
Did either of us call you a pussy?
You did.
I called you a weak coward.
Somebody called me a pussy.
Did you say pussy, Terry?
I don't know what time it is. I don't know who I am. I don't know what
I
I
was
said.
thinking about calling you a pussy, and then I didn't, and you're like, you are what you eat. You eat weak. You eat cowards.
Weak thins.
Can I just say, we're doing it right now. We're doing the best episode.
Oh, yeah. Not really, but kinda.
Fuck me.
Anyway, I've got a lump right here. Moving on.
Dude, I have the same fucking thing.
Well, it's been
I don't
there.
know if it's visible.
It's like right there. It's been there for a while. It hurts to wear glasses. I should go to a doctor one day.
Isn't that like what cancer is?
Yeah, probably.
You know what we haven't done in a while? Argued over food. Let's go back to our roots.
We argued over food like 2 episodes ago.
Like, fucking 4 episodes ago?
It was more recent than that.
It was not.
What did we argue
The
about?
last thing we argued about was me
Pop-Tarts?
fucking mind-breaking Terry with the hot dog debate.
That was
You
like
know
2
what?
episodes ago.
It was
It's
not.
like 4 episodes ago.
Boom!
It was episode 41. So whatever 44
Oh, is that the
and
long
41
one?
is, whatever the difference. We're on 41. 40.
We've talked about
We're
something.
on 44 now.
Between.
That was 41 then.
It's 3 episodes, so meet in the middle.
Time is irrelevant. Time is a distortion of reality.
I
It's the force
respected
of
my friends
flame.
even more when we were waiting in line to get our tickets for Endgame, and I asked them the hot dog question, and they're like, "No, of course it's not a sandwich." And I was like, this is why we're friends, because you're good people.
Hey, you agreed, though.
Yeah, I said I'll accept my loss, but I still don't like wholeheartedly in my heart of hearts believe it.
And I can respect that.
It's like it's like living in Germany, but I don't want to be a Nazi,
Oh,
But seriously, a hamburger is a sandwich, right? Like, I'm
No,
not fucking crazy on this one.
no,
There's
it's a
this one.
hamburger.
it's a type of sandwich.
It's a hamburger.
It's a type of sandwich.
Hamburgers,
Meat
Hot
between two
dogs.
buns, and you eat it like this. Big old burger.
hamburgers, and hot dogs, tacos, burritos.
Taco.
Fucking
Burrito's not a sandwich. Burrito's a
cereal.
wrap. Terry, I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. You ever heard anyone just rip ass on audio? Because I do it a lot and wonder if it picks up.
I've never heard it.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask you that.
I think we should get a fart mic for all of us.
Because I do, like, every now and again, I'll just be like, and just,
Yeah,
Wah.
fucking just do it into the microphone.
okay. Yeah, next time I got to, you're just going to see me go. That was a good one. Wipe.
You know how to get me, man. You know how to get me.
Like I said, show about anything and everything.
Yeah, I always think everything I do needs more fart humor. I gotta figure out how to work fart humor into my performance art.
Next time I got to fart, I'm going to turn my microphone way the fuck up. I want to know if you'll pick it up on the audio. And I got to build a big one because, boy, howdy, my stomach's been on a wild ride these last few days.
I know right now, if right this second you're like fart, like I would 100% shit.
%. I'd shit. No ifs, ands, or buts, lady. I'd shit.
Oh, there are butts. A lot of butts.
I would. I mean, I'm sitting on the precipice right now.
Packing a log.
I got a whole Tootsie Roll factory stuck on my ass.
Anyway.
What's worse, rape or necrophilia? This is a baseline answer question, by the way. This is just getting where are you normal?
Rape is worse.
Rape.
Yeah, of course it's fucking rape. Why did you even think about it? Jesus, you monster.
No, the reason why is because it's like I thought we already had this fucking discussion.
We
but
did,
now I'm thinking,
Maya,
oh, okay.
but we didn't.
We as a whole.
Except it wasn't rape versus it wasn't rape versus necrophilia. It was incest versus necrophilia.
I'm working on it.
Sorry, take your time.
like I said, that was a baseline. That was just to make sure you're sane.
Okay.
Rape
Next question.
or pedophilia? I feel like this is another kind of baseline question, but it's a little more gray. Just a teensy little bit.
Well, like,
Is the pedophilia consensual?
no, that's not what I was
Christopher.
fucking asking.
Then
That's
it's
not what I was
all
asking
right.
at all. I was asking because you can be a pedophile without diddling kids because
a
you
good
just
point.
like kids.
True.
Is this under the assumption that the pedophile did diddle kids?
Yeah, I guess when I was writing, I was thinking this is a kid being molested.
Then absolutely pedophilia.
Yeah. Is that you agree? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I
Yeah,
just
I
saw
feel
like a
it's-
little.
I feel like it's just that slightest bit more gray just because
Yeah.
they're both alive this time. But it's like,
They're
yeah,
both
obviously,
alive.
pedophilia is work. But yeah, but then this is the big question. This is still the one where I'm like, I'm not 100% sure. Necrophilia or incest?
I think incest is worse.
Is the dead person a relative?
Shit.
Well, if it's necrophilic incest, then that's definitely like taking the cake.
That's the worst. That's the worst. Necrophilia, pedophile, incest.
Yeah, and the milk is mommy's titty milk.
Horrible.
In the
Horrible.
in the cake that you're taking, I don't think I specified where the milk came in.
I know. That's why I was fucking confused.
Listen, I'm making leaps of logic in my head and not elaborating on what I'm talking about.
We just gotta keep the fuck up.
Exactly. Yeah. See, like, because my issue is like necrophilia is fucking a corpse, as we're all aware,
Right.
and like incest can be consensual, and it's like
Yeah.
it's
It can
weird
be-
and fucked up. But like if it's consensual, then it's like it's just weird then. And well, but it's still weird and gross. It's just weird and gross in a different way.
Right.
You know?
But my decisive answer is incest. I think that's way worse. I don't know why. I just feel it in my guts.
Yeah. Well, fair
Then
enough.
necrophilia?
Don't get me wrong. I still think it's fucking awful. But like,
Like, yeah, no, this is what's worse out of the bad things. That's what this
Yeah.
whole thing is.
It depends if the incest is consensual.
Yeah, exactly. I had this conversation with somebody the other day. Not sure where it was, but it was the whole thing of like, what's weird about incest too is that first off, one person, you presume, is like, oh, I want to bang my mom or whatever the fuck, and then they have to work up to then be like, hey mom, and then in addition to that, mom has to be like, hey son or daughter, I also want to bang you. It's like there's so much that can go wrong there, and it's so horrible and fucked up and weird. It's like it's just, I don't know how they do it. Like it's insane.
There's got to be a lot of it's got to be cousin fucking though. Because there's not
yeah,
that.
probably yeah, but like it's not all cousin fucking.
No, yeah, absolutely. It's not all cousin fucking, but I feel like a majority of incest has to be.
Probably yeah. I just like I don't know how you figure that shit out. I don't get it. Like see again, because because this is a situation I was imagining then because I'm like, all right, you're like, yo mom, I guess we're doing moms. It's like you want to bang, and the mom's
We
like,
are
what
doing
the
moms.
fuck? And it's like, then you've ruined your relationship with your mother because you now she knows that you want to fuck her. That's so like.
It's like that
It's-
Reddit
it's
story.
insanity.
Well,
It's
I don't know
insane.
if that's technically incest or not. It's like that Reddit story where dude broke both his arms.
It was
Wait,
incest.
what?
Have you never heard that?
No.
Dude broke both his arms because mom jerked him off.
Didn't they eventually have sex?
They might have. I don't know.
I think they did. And the dad
Okay.
was like, I don't know. Or no, maybe he wasn't aware of it. I don't remember.
I never heard that part of it, but I know. Yeah,
I
dude
might
broke
be
both
mixing
his
up two
arms.
stories.
I don't know. There's a lot of incest going on Reddit, first of all.
Yeah.
Like, a higher rate of incest than I feel is in a lot of places.
Yeah, I do wonder just like how common it is. Like do you think you know somebody who's like
Oh, absolutely.
I do. So
elaborate?
my friend Joel, one of his. No, it's not Joel. No, my friend Joel has a really really close friend Connor. Not the Connor that is in our friend group. It's another
Oh,
Connor.
okay.
Connor was dating this girl. Let's call her Bethany. Bethany was seemingly normal. They've been dating for like 2 or 3 years at this point, right? Bethany was seemingly really, really normal. The only oddball in their family at the time that everybody could see was her brother. Let's call him Cletus. Cletus.
Good down home name.
Cletus was a fucking. Everybody knows that he's racist. He's just a racist dude, right? And we all thought
With a
that,
name like Cletus.
Bethany was normal, right? We thought that Connor. I feel bad using his real name because it is actually Connor, but whatever. He's not even a perpetrator here. He was going to dinner with Bethany and Cletus's family. Bethany and Cletus are twins, by the way. Like,
Oh no.
they're
I've
Don't-
I can tell
this
they
no,
got
no,
the
no,
short
no.
stick there.
It's not Bethany and Cletus that things happen. I'm just telling you the weird fucking dynamic of their family. So he was going to dinner with Bethany and Cletus and their parents, and at one point during the car ride to the restaurant, Cletus pulls out a Bible and he just starts reading off a passage from the Bible, and everybody in the car goes fucking silent. And when he stops, they all like start clapping, and they're like, yeah.
Oh my god.
And it's like, yeah. Connor was just like,
I can see that happening.
the weird thing is, Bethany had been getting a little distant from Connor, and she had been getting closer to her cousin,
Oh no.
and started, I don't know what happened. Long story short, she absolutely fucked her cousin. Like, no ifs, ands, or but. We never heard confirmation, but we know Bethany fucked her cousin.
Oh my
okay.
god.
We got some real rednecks up here in Maine.
I got a buddy of mine whose parents are like third or fourth cousins. They didn't know it until
That's
they got
still
married.
too close. I mean, if they didn't know it, it's still fucking weird, but if they didn't know it, you can't really hold them against that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you don't know it. Oof.
Yeah, I think they got married and had their first kid before they knew. So they got 2 kids.
What happened? Like, what happened at the wedding though? Like, no one was like, "Hey, gee, we share a lot of related family."
Uncle Joe. I haven't seen you in a while.
The more work I've put in over the years, the worse my success has been.
Absolutely. That's the way it is. I never understood
I love that song.
What?
That's the way it is. I wish it was. I don't think it's on Spotify. I really wanted to add it to my just that good shit playlist. Where I'm
Just that
adding
good shit.
Good
just
shit.
that good shit.
Gucci.
That playlist has been growing exponentially. A lot of good shit that I didn't realize. Because what'll happen is I'll get a song stuck in my head and I'll add it to the playlist. So recently, the other day, added Cotton Eye Joe. And so what's fun, like, you know the song that played when David Tennant regenerated?
Right.
It'll go from that song to Cotton Eye Joe. And it's like this really like big orchestral thing that was sending off the 10th Doctor. And then
Forgotten,
I have a question.
it's horrendous.
Do you guys like Cotton Eye jokes? Do you enjoy them? Speed kills.
So if you didn't know, this is the best episode of a podcast ever.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Dang
not-
good
not really.
episode.
But kinda. Remember, of course, you can go to patreon.com/GoBicker and get shit like this early. So, oh wait, no, fuck. Shit. Remember, of course, you can go to twitch.tv/GoBicker and watch this shit live as we record it. Or go to patreon.com/GoBicker and get the VOD early once you've inevitably missed the live stream. Because you know what?
If you wanna
you're a busy kid. You got a lot of shit going on. You know, you gotta like go make mud castles and fucking like eat worms and shit. I don't know. Whatever you do.
Watching True Lies, maybe.
Watching True Lies and watching Jamie Lee Curtis get nearly naked. I wonder how many how many tits I saw as a kid.
How many kids I saw as a tit?
You boob.
Man, that's a good one. I like that. Fuck. I'm drooling. Thinking about tits.
Oh my god.
I remember, of course, also go to GoBicker.com/shop where you get things like t-shirts, mug stickers, and more. And just GoBicker.com in general because it's a fine place.
Good site that we need to update, because I went on it the other day and realized the last episode on the homepage is like 10 episodes ago.
Yeah. One day we'll figure out how to make it work properly. And then
Automatically.
yeah. Until next time, we're gonna go to the post show now, and that'll be a Patreon exclusive if you're not live stream. So
Yeah, go watch our Patreons. Yeet.
yeah,
Dab.
that's it. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Yeet.